Hi guys, it's me, FalonRonae, and this is my first segment of Ask Falon Fridays. Yay! So on my previous Instagram that was taken down, I had 11,000 followers that I worked hard to build, but I'll get them back. It doesn't matter. But I had asked my followers to ask me questions that they would want to know about me. And even though my page got taken down, I remember the most asked question was, why am I single? Or if I'm single, or what is my dating status, or what type of guys do I like? So I feel like we're going to get into that. But before we do, like, subscribe, and share this video. Tell your friends. I hope you guys enjoy it. And we are going to get right into it. Why is Falon single? Or is Falon single? Let's start there. Is Falon single? Yes, I'm very single. I was married for 3 years and we are not together anymore. Haven't been together for like a year and a half, almost 2 years. And the other questions were like, am I dating? And that answer is also yes, I am dating. And I live in Atlanta, if you don't know. This is a very difficult city to date in because I feel like everybody is kind of just like having fun, which is okay, but I'm at an age where I've done all that stuff. You know, I was married really young and I got remarried again and I have 2 boys and, you know, I'm done with that part of my life where I want to play around or like be partying all the time and at the club and all that. I don't have time. So I think these are the 5 reasons why I'm single. I think it has a lot to do with the location I live in. Like, again, like I said, Atlanta is a very much like party city. It's like where people come to have fun and like there's something to do every day. And there's just a lot of, you know, women, beautiful women all around. So sometimes people get distracted, especially when you're not serious already. You can easily get distracted if you're not focused on one particular thing, which is a relationship. I think too is the fact that I have children. And no one's ever been like, oh, I don't want to date you because you have kids or whatever. But I think it's more so a me thing. Like, I can't bring any and everybody around my kids. Like, I have to know for myself that you are good to me and then bring you around my kids and see how you are with them. So I won't even commit to someone that my kids wouldn't like or don't like or hasn't met my children and interacted with them on, you know, a numerous amount of occasions. I think 3 is a me thing. I think I'm very like unforgiving. Like in all of my relationships, I've broken up with everybody that I've been with, unfortunately, because I'm just like, I'm a no nonsense kind of person in relationships. I feel like if I can give you certain things or a certain level of respect or loyalty or love or honesty or whatever it is, then I feel like I should get that in return. And once that is not given to me, all bets are off. And I don't know if that's necessarily a good way to be, but I don't have patience. I think that's the best way to describe it, is that I don't have patience for BS. Because if I know what I want, I feel like you should also know what you want, especially if you're coming into a union with me. I feel like you should know what you want. And I feel like you should have done all that other stuff before you got with me. All right. And then 4 is that I have a 0 tolerance for cheating. Once you cheat on me, it's over. Like, I'm never going to trust you again. I'm never going to talk to you again. We're never going to be the same. Like, I'm always going to think, I don't like people like, I don't feel like I'm an insecure person at all. I feel like I'm very like fun. And when I trust you, I trust you. But once I don't think I'll ever trust you again. So I have a problem with like, I can forgive someone for what they did, but I'm like one of those people that I won't mess with you no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't forgive. I think a lot of guys, like, especially, they want you to like forgive and like forget it completely and just move on. And that's fine if you decide that you still want to be with the person. I feel like in fairness, if you forgive someone and you say like, hey, you know, we messed up, or I messed up, or you messed up, or whatever, but let's make it work, you need to like let it go. That's just the bottom line. If you, as a woman, because we tend to do that a lot, if you forgive a man for cheating and you take him back, you need to let whatever he did go. But I also feel like as a man, if a woman forgives you for cheating, you need to not do the things that would make her feel insecure or like you are doing the same things you were doing before. So I have a zero tolerance for cheating. Like, I am not one of those women. I will not take you back. Once you cheat on me, that's it. And if I do take you back, I'm probably going to cheat on you. And I know that's not a good thing, but it is what it is. And then 5, I feel like, 5, I feel like, again, is more so a me thing. Like, I'm not necessarily like, I feel like the type of guys I'm attracting is because of like where I am in my life. I don't feel like I'm at a place in my life to attract the type of guys that I know I want in my mind. Like, I'm not as like always happy and like I be going through stuff, you know? So I feel like the type of guys I'm attracting are not like, they don't meet the place that I know I'm supposed to be at because I'm not also at that place. So I'm totally an accountability queen. Like, I can take accountability for things that, you know, are like within myself, because we have to take accountability because everything isn't everyone else's fault all the time. Some things are just like simply our fault. So I just feel like once I get to a place of like healing and like, not necessarily from relationships, just like my own personal healing, childhood stuff, like, just being overall more happy, I'll attract the right type of guys. But like, I feel like I attract unserious guys, like guys that just want to like, I'm not a fling, I'm not a hookup, I'm not a passing moment. I'm not that type of person. I'm not a casual sex type of person. I don't like that stuff. I don't know how people do it. Like, I've tried it, like, oh, let me just like have fun with this person, but then I always like end up liking them, or I liked them before and then we end up sleeping together, and it's like, what are we doing from this point? Like, I don't understand like how you can just continuously sleep with somebody and feel nothing for them. That's like a really weird thing to me. And I just don't like the uncertainty of like sleeping with someone and y'all not being official. Like, I need a title to this. Like, if I'm gonna be giving you my body, like, I just feel like, and then, you know, a lot of guys, they don't want to use protection, and then but a relationship is just too far. That's whoa. I know we're having raw sex, but a relationship is just where I draw the line. It's insane. So I just don't do that. Like, I try my best not to get into situationships. I was in one recently, and I feel like I lost myself in that relationship because that person, like, or whatever it was, situationship, because that person lied or just kind of wasn't forthcoming about their intentions and them not wanting a relationship. Like, they waited like months and months and months, and just like, you know, like, people are always like, oh, go with the flow, go with the flow. The flow will have you flowing down a river. Like, no, you need to ask questions. Do you want a relationship? What are we doing? This, that, and the third. And I feel like I got trapped into all the feelings, and yeah, I was acting out, like acting crazy, like, and that's not even my character. But I feel like sometimes people push you to be a certain way because of their actions, but you have to like gain control of yourself. And I had to like take a step back and be like, yo, this is not you. You're very beautiful. A lot of guys would love to date you and be with you and, you know, make you their girl, make you their wife eventually. So why are you tripping on a person who is not serious about you? And that's like how I approach everything in life, like with men, especially in relationships, because once I see that you're not serious, whatever we were doing before is now done. I'm not going to waste my time. Like, because the thing about people is, and it's men and women, they will keep dragging you along as long as they can to get whatever it is they want from you. And if you recognize it, the sooner the better. You need to cut it off. Like, if he's just like not taking you on dates, not doing the things you like, but he's always hitting you up late night to come hang out, where you at, oh, pull up to my house, he's not taking you serious. He doesn't take you serious. He just wants to sleep with you. And if that's not what you want, because some women are okay with that, but if it's not what you want, don't keep going along with this, sweetheart, because it's not going to change his mind at all. Excuse me, at all. It's not going to make him want to be with you. It's not going to make him like you more. Like, it doesn't matter how great your sex is. It doesn't matter how wet it is. Whatever. You could be hanging off the ceiling fan. Okay, it's not going to make him change his mind. So that's how I approach men. Once I see that you first date want to take me to a club, I already categorized you. Why do you want to go to a club? We can't even get to know each other there. Like, you want to get me drunk so I can possibly let down my inhibitions and go home with you. That's not what I want. I want a man who like pays attention to me, who knows that I love flowers, like who knows that I like movies, who knows that I'm not always super affectionate and I have to warm up to people in order to become super affectionate and like literally fall in love with you. That's the only way I'm my most affectionate self. I feel like I always have a wall up and I'm always very guarded because I don't want to be vulnerable with everybody, because I don't feel like everybody deserves that side of me. So I try to like be open, but not too open. So yeah, like, again, I am single. I am dating. I'm not really like I know what I want. Like, I know what type of man I want, but I also know that there's things I need to work on in myself in order to attract that man. But my advice to anybody who is dating, again, make sure you pay attention to the red flags. Like, don't ignore those red flags, especially if you're looking for something serious. If you're playing around and they're playing around and that's cool with you, then fine, by all means do that. But if you want something stable, something serious, something long lasting, you need to pay attention. You need to pay attention to how they treat you, how they talk to you, how they uplift you, male or female, how they look at life. I feel like they always be like, opposites attract, and I don't believe that. I feel like maybe your personality may be different than your partner's, but your moral compasses will match. Like, the way you view family and like what you want in a family, what you want in life. My kid is insane. What you want in life, what you want, overall in a relationship will kind of align, Nobody's perfect and nobody's perfect. People all will make mistakes. But I feel like when you truly love somebody, you'll be more cautious of the things that you do. So, and I'm not like one of those girls who's like been cheated on a lot. So it's not like I'm scorned and I'm a man hater and this, that, and the third. But it's just the reality that we grow up in a world, and it's not just us, our generation, it's previous generations before, where women were kind of taught to be wives and be homemakers and be lovers, and you have to cater to your man and you have to do this for him and you have to make sure he's happy and you have to sleep with him as much as he wants. But men were only taught to be providers for their family. They weren't taught how to like love a woman and respect a woman and treat a woman, especially in our community. It's unfortunate, but it's true. And so we have to like reprogram ourselves to understand that we both need each other. We both need love from each other. Whoever you are attracted to, whatever gender you're attracted to, you need people. It's natural to love people. It's natural to want to be in the company of others. It's a beautiful thing. But we all have to come to a common ground, understanding, like I said, that we need each other and that we can't do this without someone else, whether it be a friend, a companion, whoever. So that is my Ask Falon Fridays. Again, I hope you guys like, subscribe, and share. And I really hope you enjoyed the video. I'll be back next Friday. Mwah.